means if anyone has a little bit of pride in their hearts, Bhagavan, he will try to smash this pride of the person. So Bhagavan Vishnu told to make him like enthusiasm. He said, very nice, Narada, very nice. So he gave this kind of encouragement to Narada. And then Narada, he left Vaikuntha and he went again back to his own place. Bhagavan Vishnu, through Yoga Maya, arranged one very beautiful Mahamandap, like a marriage reunion. It was a very beautiful, ornamented with many flowers, very beautiful, ornamented with many cloths, so beautiful. That place of wedding ceremony, full of flowers and good fragrance. Vishnu arranged that place. Many great demigods, they were also in that assembly of wedding ceremony. Bhagavan Vishnu, through Yoga Maya, he made that place so nice and beautiful, and he saw that in that wedding place there was a very beautiful, like 16-year-old young girl, very beautiful young girl, 16-year-old. She was with a garland and choosing the bridegroom, choosing a husband. She was searching for a husband to see who was qualified to be her husband. Seeing this, Narada Rishi, he left all his austerities and all that thing of conquering the lust, everything disappears at that moment. Narada Rishi, he saw this young girl and he became completely taken by lust, completely hallucinated by lust, and he was thinking in his mind, very beautiful girl, so soft, I want to marry her. So thinking like that, Narada Rishi was thinking about this, and she was so beautiful. She had long eyes and also very beautiful curly hair. She had curly hair from her head to her feet. She was like shining so much, so effulgent. She was, her effulgence and her good fragrance were illuminating all the directions. Even the air stopped moving for her because of this young girl. All the four directions, they were with good fragrance because of her. Narada Rishi was thinking, Jogena Juga Jujate, a qualified person. He meets a qualified person. Like, I have to be with someone in the same level. So she was such a beautiful girl, young girl. So to get this girl, Narada Rishi thought, I need Harimukh, face of Lord, because the lotus face of Bhagavan is incomparable, cannot compare with anything else. The form of Lord, his sweetness, his beauty, his good fragrance, his smell cannot compare to any demigod, and also to any human cannot compare. So Narada thought, if I can have his face, his face of Lord, certainly this girl will give me this garland and will choose me as like a husband. Narada Rishi was thinking this and he went to Vaikuntha. Vishnu asked, what do you want? Narada Rishi said, I want a blessing to get Harimukh. Harimukh has two meanings. Hari means I want the face of Sri Hari. Just like your beautiful face of Hari, I want to have that face, Harimukh. But Hari in Sanskrit has another meaning. Hari also means monkey. Harimukh is also meaning the face of the monkey. But Narada Rishi said about Harimukh, he meant he wanted the face of Bhagavan Vishnu, a very beautiful face. Bhagavan Vishnu said, look, Narada Rishi, I'll give you whatever is beneficial for you. Bhagavan Vishnu didn't say, I will give you the face, my beauty to you. Vishnu didn't say this. Sri Hari just said, I'll give to you whatever is beneficial for you. That I'll give you. But Narada Rishi, he was illusionated by lust. So Narada Rishi was thinking, Sri Hari will give me his beauty. So full of pride, again Narada Rishi left and he came back to this wedding place, marriage, where many demigods were there in that gathering for the wedding ceremony. All demigods, they were in their position in that assembly. Everyone wanted to get a garland of that beautiful girl. They're waiting for that. All the demigods, they wanted, oh, this beautiful girl could put this garland on our necks. Means acceptance as like husband. But that beautiful girl, she took that garland, choosing that Swayam Sabar means that assembly of choosing the groom. And she was smiling very beautifully. She was like dancing, like smiling and walking. And she had very long eyes, very big eyes, looking. Although the lotus mouth of that girl, her face was covered with a very soft veil, just like a blossomed red lotus. When it's blossomed, this red lotus. But if you put some very thin veil, thin cloth over the lotus, then the beauty of this lotus flower and this redness will be even more beautiful. And through the holes of this thin cloth, this beauty will like come and attract everyone. So in the same way, this girl, her lotus face was so beautiful. Her beauty was so much, and her sweetness, and she was smiling, and so she was captivating everyone. So Brahma was also there in this assembly, and she was thinking, Brahma doesn't live so much, he only lives 100 years, she thought. Another thing, also, Brahma is in Rajaguna. That's why when she looked to Brahma, it's a little bit like her eyes showed she didn't want Brahma, so she didn't choose Brahma. Also, Indra and the demigods were there, and she was thinking, they also cannot live so much time. They can't live a long time. So all the demigods were there. She was thinking, they are not qualified to be my husband. Narada Rishi was so illusionated by the lust, and he was thinking, somehow, I must take this garden from the hands of this girl. Like she must choose me. This garden must come to me. So Narada Rishi, he was coming and sitting like in front of her almost. But this girl, when she saw Narada, she twisted her nose and like looked away and continued walking. And Narada Rishi was thinking, maybe she's not properly looking at me. Maybe she cannot see me. So that's why again and again, Narada Rishi was coming just in front of her and showing his face like this in front of her like this. 2-4 times he did that, and all the times he was coming, then that beautiful girl, when she was looking to Narada, she was again like twisting her nose, like looking away. And then what happened? Swami Bhagavan Vishnu, he came on the back of Garuda and came to that place. When Bhagavan Vishnu came to that place, this beautiful girl, she put this girl in the neck of Vishnu, and this girl sat on the back of Garuda, and everybody disappeared. Narada Rishi was behind, like left there, and Narada Rishi was thinking, what happened? And all the demigods, they talked to Narada. Narada Rishi, see your beautiful face and see how we will be able to attain that girl with this face. He said, why? I got the Harimukh, the beautiful face of Vishnu. And they said, Narada Rishi, look a little bit more. Look at the mirror and you see your face. Narada Rishi went to the mirror and he saw he had the face of a mirror, of a monkey. Very ugly. Narada Rishi was ashamed. In that moment, Narada Rishi, he cursed Vishnu, Bhagavan Vishnu, just like to attain this girl. I'm suffering so much. In the same way, you also, you suffer for your wife, and you feel separation from your wife. You'll be separated from your wife and suffer. Like this, Narada Rishi, he cursed Bhagavan Vishnu. And that after some time, Narada Rishi became pacified, and he thought, oh my, I cursed Bhagavan Vishnu. So again Narada Rishi said, okay, you will be separated from your wife, but the same face which you gave to me means monkey face. These monkeys, they will help you to attain your wife back. So the story ends, and then after some time, Bhagavan Vishnu, he manifested in Ayodhya as like Ramchandra, and his wife Lakshmi Devi manifested in the form of Sita Devi as Janak Nandini, the daughter of Janak Maharaj. So Ram and Sita, they got married. After that, it was a very big festival of bliss in the city of Ayodhya. And after that, Rama, Sita, and Lakshman, they went for the forest next time for 14 years. And after 13 years in the forest, after 13 years in the forest, when Bhagavan was in Dandakaranya with Sita and Lakshman in this Panchabati in Dandakaranya, there Ravana kidnapped Sita. And after the kidnapping of Sita, these monkeys, they helped Ramchandra to get Sita back from Ravan. Not so many demons were killed. That's why our acharyas, they say, because of the curse of Narada Rishi, Swayam Bhagavan Vishnu, he appeared in the form of Ramachandra. So this is one cause. Another cause here is described. When Sanakasandana and Sanatana Kumara, the four Kumaras, they acquired all the knowledge from Brahma, like they studied with Brahma. And then they said to their father Brahma, "Oh Brahma, our knowledge, like studies have finished, and please give us some instructions to us." At this moment, Brahma said, "Oh my sons, you should follow Grihastha Dharma, means you should get married and have babies. And you have to increase the population." At that moment, for Kumara said, "Oh father, from the whole ashrams, what is the highest? Please tell us." Then Brahmaji, he became pleased and he explained about the four ashrams: Brahmachari, Grihastha, Vanaprastha and Sannyasa. And Brahmaji, he talked about the sannyasa ashram, and how the sannyasa ashram is the topmost. So the four Kumaras went to meditate in Brahma, and they wanted to merge in Brahma. They did the steps merging Brahma. And Brahmaji was thinking, if my sons, if the four Kumaras, they merge in Brahma, they'll never come back. That's why Brahmaji, what did he do? He prayed to Bhagavan Vishnu. Brahma prayed and said, "Please protect my sons from merging Brahma. Save my sons." Then by listening to the prayer of Brahma, Swayam Bhagavan Vishnu, he gave the smell of the tulsi offered to his lotus feet by the wind. He gave the smell into the nostrils of the four Kumaras. Vishnu sent the smell of the tulsi offered to him, lotus feet, because the smell, good fragrance of tulsi offered to the lotus feet of the Lord is so powerful, so fragrant, that all the rishis, the Chatusan, they gave up their meditation and they went in the same direction where the smell was coming. They went to Vaikuntha. At that moment, the door of Vaikuntha, Joy Vijay, the two gatekeepers, they were in the door of Vaikuntha. So these two gatekeepers, Joy Vijay, these four Kumaras, they had very beautiful form of brahmachari, like 5-year-old boys, very beautiful boys. And from the body of these four Kumaras, a great effulgence was coming from their body and illuminating the four directions. illuminating in 4 directions. And so this very powerful and effulgent boys, when these 4 effulgent boys, they came to the door of Vaikuntha. At that moment, Joy and Vijay stopped the way and told, "Who are you? Where are you going?" At that moment, this brilliant, like an effulgent brahmacharis, they said, "We came to see Vishnu." Then Vijay said, "You don't have." They told to Jai Vijay told for Kumaras, "You don't have a shame. You're going to see Vishnu and you come in this kind of cloth to see Vishnu, almost naked. Cannot enter inside." Jai Vijay told for Kumaras. So they were like stopping their way, Jai Vijay, stopping the way for Kumaras. So these 4 brahmacharis became angry. And because they got angry, they cursed Jai Vijay. "You have to be born in the Martalok and be born as demons in the material world." So in the same time, Bhagavan Vishnu, he came out from his room. He came out and specified the 4 Kumaras and said, "Hey, 4 Kumaras, you have no fault. Also, my gatekeepers also don't have any fault. The fault is mine." So I can hear. The fault of my servants is my fault. So somehow Bhagavan Vishnu, he was so humble. And the 4 Kumaras were ashamed. So they got hold of the feet. Jai Vijay got hold of the feet of Vishnu and said, they're crying. And they said, "Prabhu, we'll have to be separated from you and go to the earth and get a demon body. How can we tolerate the separation from you?" And then at that moment, Bhagavan Vishnu told to the Jai Vijay, "Look, Jai Vijay, whatever happened, actually it is my desire." Also, listen, one more thing. In my mind, one time I was feeling some mood, some sentiment. I was thinking, I have relished all the rasas, but I have not relished completely the Bira rasa, the rasa of fighting. One time I was thinking that how can I relish this Vira rasa with? Whom I can fight to? Because I'm the most powerful, most strong. Nobody's like can fight with me in this material world because they are not equal. Shastra says, Bhagavan Vishnu says, there's no one equal to me in this material world. Nobody can be equal to me. That's why I was thinking, who can fight with me? And who will I relish this Vira rasa with? So one time I was like looking at you and I thought, if this Jai Vijay, they would fight with me, then I could relish some Vira rasa. But in Vaikuntha, we have this opulent relationship. would never fight with me. And also I could not fight with you here. That's why my mind was thinking that somehow if Jai Vijay would go to material world, I also would go to material world and make pastimes like human being. And could like fight with them, wrestle, then I could be able to relish this Viraras. Because I had this desire, my Icha Shakti at the same time, instantaneously, my Icha Shakti manifests in the mouth of these 4 Kumaras in the form of the curse, just for my pastimes. And look, another thing, actually in Vaikuntha there's no, Vaikuntha means where there is no Kunta Dharma, means a place where there is no Kunta Dharma, no influence of Maya, no Sattva Rajantama Guna. The transcendental world is completely beyond Sattva Rajantama Guna. The gunas of Maya cannot touch there, cannot touch material world. But the influence of time is different there. The time doesn't influence anything in the material world. Time. So this is called Vaikuntha Dham, transcendental world. Still, I had this desire to fight, so this came in the mouth of 4 Kumaras, so they cursed you, so you have to go to material world. As Jai Vijay, you have to go to material world. You have to take birth as demons, and I will go myself to material world to deliver you. In that moment, another katha our acharyas explain, Ishmad Bhagavatam. Although there's no like offense in transcendental world, just to make pastimes Yogamaya arrange another Leela one time. So Bhagavan Vishnu, he was in his room taking rest in Yoga Nidra, and outside his room Jai Vijay were outside, and at this moment my wife Lakshmi Devi, she tried to come inside my room, and you guys, Jai Vijay, you didn't allow Lakshmi Devi to come inside my room. You carried some obstacle. You didn't give her a chance to come inside my room. You didn't allow. At that moment, it was like offense to lotus feet of Lakshmi Devi. So, as a fruit of that, today this happened. That's why Jai Vijay, you have to go to material world and take birth as demon. I give you my word. Very quickly, you will be delivered from the body of demon. For 3 births, you have to be born as demon. And now myself come to free you, deliver you from this. I'll manifest many forms to deliver you from demon body. So like this Bhagavan Vishnu, he pacified Jai Vijay. Then after that, Jai came from material world, from spiritual world to the material world. So like that's why it's Hatha Yoga. this joy, Vijay. He appears in the form of Hiranyaksha, Hiranyakashipu, and Swayam Bhagavan Vishnu to deliver them. Vishnu manifested in Nrsimha avatar. The story of Nrsimha Varaha avatar. Varahadev appeared and also killed Hiranyaksha. Vishnu appeared as Nrsimhadev and killed Hiranyakashipu. Then, in the other birth, this Jai Vijay. Ravan Kumbhakarna. They appeared as Ravan and Kumbhakarna. At that moment, Swayam Bhagavan appeared as Sri Ramachandra and killed the Ravan and Kumbhakarna. Third birth in Dwapara Yuga, Swayam Bhagavan appeared as Krishna, so Bhagavan Krishna, and he also fought to Jai Vijay in the form of Shishupal and Dantavakra. They came in form of Shishupal and Dantavakra. Then finally Lord Krishna delivered them here in Trita Yuga. Swayam Bhagavan Ramachandra manifested, appeared, and delivered Ravan and Kumbhakarna. So all this describes in Bhagavata, the books, especially in Sandarbha, Srila Jiva Goswami. He explains even more the confidential explanations about this. Because we don't have much time, I will continue Harikatha. So being cursed by the four Kumaras, Jai Vijay, they incarnated as demons and Vishnu had to appear just to deliver them. And Vishnu appeared as Ram and killed Ravan and Kumbhakarna. So all these things are very beautiful. Third cause our acharyas explain. The Katha of Satyuga. The wife of Gautama Rishi called Ahilya. To deliver Ahilya, Swayam Bhagavan appeared as Ramachandra. This Katha also is where? Bhagavad? Also the Puranas also explain one time. Gautama Rishi, in time of the Brahma-muhurta, he woke up and went to take shower in the Ganga. Gautama Rishi. And the wife of Gautama Rishi, Ahilya, by seeing the beautiful form of Ahilya, Indra and Chandra, they became illusioned, like attracted by her. And Indra and Chandra, they want to destroy the chastity of Ahilya. Means they wanted to associate with her, and they came. Then Chandra was waiting outside, and Indra, he manifested the form of Gautama Rishi and entered the room of Ahilya. And exactly this moment, Gautama Rishi, very quickly, he bathed in the river and came, and he saw that Chandra was outside his room. Then at that moment, in the mind of Gautama Rishi. He felt doubt. He doubted. Why Chandra is outside my house? Then with the power of his austerity, he knew. Oh, this wicked, this evil Chandra and Indra, they want to destroy the chastity of my wife. So with this Ajnasana means the asana made of skin of deer. So with this Gautama Rishi, he hit the Chandra and kicked out Chandra by hitting so much on him. That's why these black spots we see in Chandra until nowadays. It's because of that, how Gautama Rishi hit him with this deer skin. So when Chandra ran away, Indra also got to know that what was going on. So Indra also came out of the room of Ahila. So Gautama Rishi cursed Indra. You're evil, wicked, so much lusty. So all your body will be covered by vaginas. So this kind of curse. But later Indra, he did prayers to Gautama Rishi. And Gautama Rishi said, okay, these vaginas will look like eyes, so it's okay. So that's why Indra is called Sahasra Lochan, means his body is full of eyes. The whole body of Indra is full of eyes. Like he has some marks in his body, just like eyes, in all places, all over his body. And after that, Gautama Rishi, he came to the house and he chastised Ahila and also cursed her. You have to be like a stone, become a stone. Ahila took hold of his feet and crying, my husband, what is my fault? I didn't know. I was thinking this Indra was you. He was disguising me off on. I have no fault. So Gautama Rishi said, whatever came from my mouth, I cannot take back. So become a stone. So again, he was holding the feet of Gautama Rishi, and then Gautama Rishi said, in Treta Yuga, Bhagavan Ramachandra will manifest. And then by touch of his feet, you'll be able to get your woman body back. But that time was Satya Yuga. After Satya Yuga, there's the Dwapara Yuga. And after Dwapara Yuga, Treta Yuga. How many millions of years should have to stay as like a stone? That's why. Again and again she was crying, asking forgiveness from her husband. Then Gautama Rishi said, okay, by the strength of my bhajan, I'm changing the order of the yugas. Means after Satya Yuga, it will come Treta Yuga. And after Treta Yuga, then Dwapara Yuga. And after Dwapara Yuga, then will come Kali Yuga. Look. The fruit of the sadhana of Gautama Rishi, he even changed the order of the yugas. First the order was Sattva, Dwapara, Treta, then Kali. This is the sequence of the 4 yugas. But what Gautama Rishi did, he changed the order of the yugas. So after Satya came Treta Yuga. After Satya, Treta Yuga, Treta Dwapara Yuga, after Dwapara Yuga, then Kali Yuga. Many people ask, 2 means Dwapara, no? Treta means third, 3. So Sata, 1. So according to the Shastra conception, Gautama Rishi, with the power of his austerities, he changed the order of the yugas. Because many people ask why this different order, first 1, then 3, then 2, then 4. That's why. And then Ramachandra appeared in Treta Yuga. He appears in the house of Dasharat Maharaj and Dasharat Nandan. And then also went to the ashram Vishwamitra. And after that, he grew up. And when Vishwamitra saw the beautiful form of the son of Dasharat Maharaj, Vishwamitra told to Ram, okay, sorry, so Vishwamitra and Ram, they were coming in and Vishwamitra took Ram and they were like in the forest, and then so the Vishwamitra told to Ram, put your feet on this stone. She's a woman. But Ram said, you should see all the mothers, all the ladies as a mother. How can you put your feet on the head of your mother and all the ladies are our mother? So Ram told to Vishwamitra, but Vishwamitra told all this story to Ram that actually was not a normal stone. Actually, was the wife of Gautama Rishi Ahilya, who was cursed to become a stone. And that's why Ram had to put the feet. Only if you put your feet on the stone, Vishwamitra told to Ram, then she will be able to be delivered from this stone body. Saying this, Bhagavan Ramachandra, he put his transcendental divine lotus feet on the stone, on that stone which shaped like a woman, and he put, and then feeling the touch of Ramachandra's feet, Ahila, she manifested the form of a woman back. She did parikrama of Lord Ram and did Stavastuti and then disappeared. So the Shastra explained all this katha. That's why to also give mercy to Ahilya, Swaya Bhagavan. He appeared. This is one special reason of why Ram appeared. Third katha. Fourth reason. It's about the disciple of Matanga Rishi, Sabari, to be merciful to her. Bhagavan Ramachandra also appeared for this. This is a special reason also. Our Acharya is described. So in the ashram of Matanga Rishi, there were many Brahmana boys living there, studying the Vedas. By the strength of the bhajan of Matanga Rishi, all the animals near that ashram, they forget all the kinds of different species like this, and like all animals were staying together. Also called Matanga Ban, the forest of Matanga Rishi. So that forest was known by his name, Matanga Ban, because all the animals around that ashram, they were like not like enemies of each other. All the animals together, like nice ones. So these Brahmana boys, they used to live in the ashram of Matanga Rishi and study Shastra. So in that ashram, there was a girl, a lady, of a low birth, low caste, and she prayed to Matangarishi to be able to also get some knowledge of Shastra, to listen Bhagavad-katha, Matangarishi saw her simplicity. He gave a place in her in the ashram. But because of that, the Brahmana boys, they were against, they didn't like, and they complained to Matangarishi. This Sabari, low caste, we are Brahmana boys. And we don't want to stay, to live with this low caste woman. This Sabari, if she stays with us in the ashram, we'll leave this ashram and we'll go. The Brahmana boys told like that. Then at that moment, Matangarishi said, in ashrams there is no difference between, there's no difference between woman and man. Who is qualified to make bhajan, woman or man? You cannot get the qualification for bhakti according to woman or man, to being a woman or man, and also not being like Kshatriya, Shudra, and Brahmana. A person with faith, Shadavan, this person is qualified to do bhakti. So even though she was like low caste, or in a woman, in her heart, she had bhakti, like this influence, she wanted to do bhakti. That's why Matangarishi told the Brahmana boys, if you want to leave my ashram, you can go. But this Sabari will stay in our ashram. Saying this, Matangarishi, with this order like this of Matangarishi, all these boys, Brahmana boys decided to leave the ashram. And they left, and Sabari was staying in the ashram of Matangarishi, doing service at that moment. Matangarishi was already very old, maybe 80 or 90 years old or more. He was very old. And by seeing the simplicity and the bhakti of Sabari and her Sevanishta, Matangarishi, he became very happy with her. And he told, hey Sabari, after my death, you have to stay in this ashram and do bhajan and sadhan here. And in this same ashram, Swayam Bhagavan, Ram and Lakshman, they will come. And you'll have the darshan of the beautiful lotus feet of Ramchandra. Saying this, Matangarishi, he left his transcendental body. And Matangarishi disappeared. After his disappearance, Sabari every day, she used to remember Prabhu Ram. And she used to take from the jungle very beautiful, tasty fruits for serving Ramchandra. She used to offer these fruits. Some people say that Sabari, she gave her own remnants to Bhagavan Ramchandra. This is not truth, cannot be truth, because there are so many rules and regulations with Ramchandra. He's a Marjada Purushottam. So Ram, nobody can give the remnants to Ramchandra. That's why when people used to say this, Gurudev used to say, what happens like this? She used to know which tree had sweet fruits. So she tried those fruits and she know, oh, the fruits of this tree are sweet. She used to try the fruits. Is this fruit of this tree bitter, sour, sweet? So she just try, and she know, okay, this tree has good fruits. It's not that she's tasting it like this eaten fruit she's giving to Ramchandra. No, this is not the meaning. That's why Gurudev used to say, no. That tree which had fruits good for serving Bhagavan. So she used to bring these fruits and use for Bhagavan Ramachandra every day. She used to pluck beautiful flowers and also make a beautiful like carpet of flowers for Ramchandra with the petals of the flowers. She used to decorate the path, thinking when Bhagavan Ramchandra will come in this kutir, because she had so much faith in the words of her guru. She had so much faith in the words of her guru. Because in the time of the death, when giving up the body, Gurudev told, one day Bhagavan Ramchandra will directly come in this kutir, in this ashram, and having so much faith in these words of her guru. Shabari had so much faith. So this is called Shraddha. Where's the backbone of our spiritual life? Is Shraddha, or faith. So somebody every day, she used to pluck beautiful flowers and decorate the path for Ramchandra. And she was thinking that feet of Ramachandra may not feel any pain, so she used to collect beautiful flowers, and then with the petals of the flowers she used to make the carpet like this, like petals on the floor. Sometimes the rishis, they were coming and going near that place, and they were making joke of her, making fun of her. You're crazy, no? Every day you're decorating this. The Guru told, okay, but when they will come? But Shabari had some faith in her mind, strong faith. Gurudev told, so this is certainly true. Shastra says, Guru Mukha Padma Vakya Chitta Kuryanaka. Narottam Das Thakur wrote in this Bengali verse, and the faith in the Guru is the backbone of our bhakti. The backbone of our sadhana. And this can develop our bhajan and sadhana, the faith we have in the Guru. That's why somebody every day just collect flowers and waiting when Bhagavan Ramachandra will come in this kutir, in this ashram kutir. And to make these words of Matagarishi true, Bhagavan Ramachandra himself, he had really to come with his brother Lakshman to come in this ashram, this kutir. So after Sita was kidnapped, Bhagavan Ramachandra, he was searching for Sita here and there, and after killing the Kabanda, one demon, he came the ashram of Matangarishi, and for some time the Rama Lakshmana were in this, gave darshan to her in the ashram. So Ramachandra gave darshan to somebody. That's why to keep these words of this great saint, Matangarishi, Bhagavan had to come in this material world. Another katha that also Vaishnavas explain is about the previous life of Sabari. Who was she in previous life? And wherever the saints were there doing Harikatha and Kirtan, she used to go with her husband, the king. She used to go with her husband and listen to Harikatha. No, clear. So the king, like wherever the saints were there, they also used to go and listen to Harikatha. One time what happened? One time they were in the Harikatha and the husband told her, the king told the queen, "We have to go, it's late, we are king and queen, we have to follow some rules, we cannot stay here all one night long. We cannot break these rules of society now. So it's proper to us to leave now and go to our own place, take rest, it's late." Maharaj, forcefully he took his wife, the queen. And at that moment, she was very unhappy because of my queen. I cannot stay near the saints for whole night. That's why, what did she do? When it was very late and everyone was sleeping, what did the queen do? She opened her door, went to the river, and prayed to Bhagavan, "Hey Prabhu, in the next birth, I don't want to take birth in a high dynasty or high caste, high birth. I want to be born in a very low position, low family, low caste, so that for me I can get the good fortune of having an association with sadhu." Saying this, the queen, she killed herself in the waters of that pure river. After that, this queen, later she appeared as Sabari. She took birth as a Sabari. And she had so much anurag for Bhagavan. This Janma Sanskar is very important for the Bhajana Sadhana. So she had so much anurag for the saints. So Sabari, like in previous life, she had already attachment for the saints. So in the next life, as Sabari, she also had that. She got the association of Matangarishi, and by the mercy and blessing of Matangarishi, Sabari, she had the darshan of Ramchandra. So Shastra describes all this katha. So Matangarishi katha is also described in Ramayana. Another katha, how Bhagavan Ramachandra gives mercy to the devotees. One time, Swami Bhagavan he was in the Kirasamudra, in the ocean of milk. He was taking rest over Sheshanag, on Sheshanag. Sheshanag manifests like a bed for Vishnu, and Vishnu takes rest, his Yoga Nidra, on top of Sheshanag. And to get the amazing fragrance from the lotus feet of Bhagavan Vishnu, there was a turtle jumping again and again to try to get near to the feet of Vishnu, to get this beauty and this good fragrance of the feet of Vishnu. At this moment, the Sheshanag was like trying to attack the turtle, trying to make the turtle go away, from the lotus feet of Vishnu. But this turtle was again and again trying to relish the feet of Vishnu. But Sheshanag with her fangs, like her, trying to make the turtle go away, trying to put her away. And Vishnu opened the eyes and saw that the turtle was so unhappy, So Vishnu, at that moment, in his mind, he told to the turtle, look, when I'll be born in Ram Lila, when I appear as Ram, you'll be able to take this dust and the water from my feet. You'll be able to, without any obstacle, be able to take the dust and the water from my feet as much as you want. You can get this water from my feet and the dust from my feet as much as you want. So like this, Bhagavan Vishnu, he gave this blessing to the turtle. So Acharya explain, when Bhagavan Ramachandra, he went to the forest, he was living in Ayodhya, and then he made a friendship with that the king, and anyway, and then they had to cross the Ganga, no? Sita, Ram and Lakshman, how to cross the Ganga? So this Gohaka Chandag, one person, he called the boatman. So this boatman was a turtle in the ocean of milk. So now he came in the form of boatman. He manifested in the form of boatman. When Bhagavan Ramachandra wanted to cross the Ganga with Lakshman and Sita, so the boatman also made very like a rasic relationship, like so much ras. Like, he said like this, Prabhu, before you come here, I already know everything about you, okay? I know everything. I know that you have some glories in your lotus feet. I already know. The boatman told to Ram. So this is like some of the Ramayana-katha. The boatman said, Hey Prabhu, the glories of your lotus feet are such that when you put your feet on the stone, when you put your feet on the stone becomes a woman. So if you put their feet on my wood, like my boat made of wood, maybe my boat will become a woman also. This boat is my life maintenance, With this boat, I cross the people in the river, and like this, I get some money, and with this money, I can keep my family. If you touch your feet in my boat, and my boat becomes a woman, then my sustenance is finished. And also, I have already one wife. Imagine to have another woman to keep. It's so difficult to keep already one woman. Imagine two women. Very difficult to keep two women. So, Prabhu. So I want to wash your feet very nicely to see what is the magic you have in your feet. What is the meaning? I want to again and again wash your feet. Then I'll drink and see what is the magic you have in your feet. Then I'll cross you in the Ganga. So if you don't to that I do that, so maybe you can try another the other boat. But if you want to come on my boat, I have to wash your feet. Not one time, 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to wash your feet very nicely. And also drink the water after to see. Because maybe the magic comes after. I have to check. So I want to see exactly what is the power of your feet. The Ramachandra was speaking with this boatman. And Ramachandra, he knows everything, and he was smiling. And also, the time was going by, and seeing this time passing, Lakshman became angry. Because Lakshman is the same Sheshnag, isn't it? And Lakshman is the same Sheshnag. That's why Lakshman said, you don't know. Do you think my brother is an ordinary person? Brahmani, great demigods, they bow to him. So if you want to cross quickly. Otherwise, I have my bow and arrow here, and you'll see what I'll do with you. I'll teach you a lesson. Lakshman told the boatman. So the boatman said, very nice, very good. If I die in your hands, where can I find a bigger bliss? Okay, if I die in your hands, your brother Rama will burn my body. He'll make my daha samskar, my funeral ritual, to be burned by Ram. Actually, this is a good fortune attained after many births. So like this, there are many kinds of also jokes in this moment, and in the end, the boatman, he washed again and again the feet of Ramachandra. Sorry, drank the water and also put that water of washing feet of Ramachandra in a wood pot. Why? Because then every day he would be able also to drink a little bit of that water, because the wood contains so much inside the enters inside the wood. So later I'll explain more. So the turtle of the ocean of milk, to fulfill her desires, Bhagavad Ramachandra also appeared. So it's another reason for appearance of Ramachandra. Another one. I'm already finishing almost. One Ravan. So Bhagavan was doing pastimes just like a human being, just like a lusty man. He was in separation of his wife, looking for her everywhere. And she was in Panchavati, Ram was in Panchavati and looking for Sita after Sita had been kidnapped. Actually, the sun has already set at that time. Bhagavan Ramachandra, who was with Lakshman, hopeless, standing on the door of his hut and crying, and with one hand Ramachandra was holding his bow and crying. He was leaning on his bow and crying, Ramachandra, sitting. And the flow of tears from eyes of Ramachandra were like the currents of Ganga and Jamuna. So they were, this flow of tears, they were coming through the bow and falling on the floor, the earth. Lakshman saw these tears from Bhagavan's eyes. They are coming through the bow and touching the earth. But when they touch the earth at this moment, they become like a blood and flow like a blood. Seeing this, Lakshman became amazed. What is this? Where is this flow of this blood coming from? So Lakshman told to Ramachandra, Prabhu, why this flow of blood? So Ramachandra said, surely under this earth there is some human being, some living entity. So Ramachandra lifts his bow, and with the other hand, Ramachandra digs under the earth a little bit. So Lakshman helped Ram to do that, to lifting the bow and seeing what was underneath. And there was a frog under the earth. And from the body of this frog, so much blood coming from his body. From the tip of the bow of the Ramchandra was piercing the back of this frog, so that's when this flow of blood was coming. And then Bhagavan Ramchandra, he made one question to frog. Frog, tell me one thing. When the snake catches you, you scream so loudly. So my bow was piercing you, and still you're not saying anything. Why? So at that moment the frog said, Prabhu, I'll tell you. When the snake catches the frog, the frog, when it's catched by the snake, the frog calls out to Lord's help, to the God help. But if God is killing someone, who can I call to? Because if God wants to kill you, nobody can protect you. If God wants to protect you, nobody can kill you. If Lord wants to kill someone, who will call for help? Like if another jiva is trying to kill you or killing you, then you can call for the Lord's help. But if the Lord himself is killing you, who can you call for help? To whom you can call? So then Bhagavan Ramachandra told, okay, tell me one thing. How did you get this body of a frog? Then the frog said, Prabhu, sorry, you know everything, actually. In previous life, I was a brahmachari, and I was serving my Gurudev. His lotus feet, I was serving, massaging his feet, and it was time of Chaturmasya. And my nails were big. And I was serving lotus feet of my Gurudev. And somehow, like without wanting, but accidentally, I scratched the feet of Gurudev with my nails. I cut his feet with my nails accidentally. I scratched, and then Gurudev told me, foolish, idiot, you are serving my feet, massaging, or just like a frog you were like scratching me like the frog. And saying this, my Gurudev, he cursed me. Be born as a frog. You have to become frog. So I took hold of feet of Gurudev and said, Gurudev, please deliver me from this frog body. But Gurudev said, Tata Yoga, Bhagavan Ramachandra will appear. Ramachandra will deliver you from the body of frog. Saying this, my Gurudev disappeared. From that day on, I was waiting for you. Please be merciful. Deliver me from this body of frog. Be merciful to me. Listening to this, Ramachandra smiled and said, you serve so much, Gurudev. Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha is not the highest goal for the living entities. To be free from the body of frog is not the actually fruit of serving the Guru. Ask for another fruit. I want to give something else more. Then at that moment the frog said, if you want to give me a blessing, so make me the anklets of your lotus feet, the nupur. And Bhagavan Ramachandra said, look, you made Ram avatar because of many rules, especially because of the Vanavasi. I'm exiled in the forest. I cannot accept you as like my nupur, my anklets on my feet. But after Treta Yoga finishes, I was born in Dwapara Yuga as Krishna. And then at that moment, I will accept you as the anklets on my feet, nupur. Kalpavesh Harikatha in different yugas like this, also one of the stuff of Puranas. Kalyanaga also in some birth, she prayed to Bhagavan Krishna, and Kali also, she became also Nupur in the feet of Krishna. Very good fortune, great fortune to be born as the Nupur of feet of Krishna. That's when Narottam Das Thakur says in the Kirtan, Hari Bol Bhar Madana Mohan. This Bangla Kirtan is very beautiful. What I want to say is, to be free from this frog body, Bhagavan Ramachandra, there was a special reason also for Bhagavan Rama appearing to deliver the frog. Your phone, my dear most Gurudev. One time the demigods and the demons were fighting, and the demons are very powerful. The more the demigods were trying to use their weapons, more the demons were also defeating the demigods. So the demigods with divine weapons, they are trying to conquer the demons. The demons were afraid, and there was nearby a rishi ashram of a rishi, and the demons, they hid there themselves. And then these great weapons of the demigods, they were not able to hit the demigods inside this ashram. You know why? Because the wife of the rishi from this ashram, she was very powerful, and with her power of her austerities, she kept so protected the ashram that even the weapons of demigods were working inside this ashram. That's why the demons, they want exactly to hid themselves there, you know. Then what happened? The demigods were attacking again and again, but when they tried to use their weapons, the demons were afraid, and they were hiding in this ashram of this rishi. So the demigods, they were like, you know, feeling so much trouble to kill these demons, and they prayed to Vishnu, and Bhagavan Vishnu saw the wife of this Muni until she was alive. Then it would be very difficult. It would be impossible for the demigods to kill the demons. That's why Bhagavan Vishnu, with his Sudarshana Chakra, he cut off the head of the wife of this rishi. And then the demigods, with their divine weapons, they were able to kill the demons. So the Muni was not in his ashram at that moment. But when he came back, he saw the dead body of his wife, and then he got to know what happened. How Vishnu had killed his own wife. So the Muni, he also cursed Vishnu, just like me. I'm feeling separation from my wife. and I'm crying. So in the same way, Bhagavan Vishnu also he will feel separation from his wife, and he'll come with Lakshmi from transcendental world to this material world, and Vishnu will also, just like me, he also suffering separation from his wife in this material world. So Vishnu also accepted this curse of this rishi, and so then he manifests as Bhagavan Ramachandra and his wife Lakshmi Devi. And then Sita Devi was kidnapped by Ravan. And how really Rama was feeling separation of his wife. So Ramayana describes all this. So in this way, there are many reasons for Ramachandra appearing in this world. So later the rest. Tomorrow is actually the day of appearance of Lord Ramchandra. Everybody, do Kirtan of Bhagavan Ramchandra tomorrow and remember his pastimes. Sitaram, Sitaram, Sitaram kahiye. Jahe bhi de rakhe Ram, tahe bhi de rahiye. Sitaram, Sitaram, Sitaram kahiye.
माहौल में राखे चाहे झपड़ी में बाज दे धन्यवाद ने विवाद राम कहते रहिए सीताराम 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 कहिए सीताराम 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 कहिए जाने विधि राखे राम ताहि विधि रहिए सीताराम 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 कहिए जाने विधि राखे राम ताहि विधि रहिए विधि के विधान जान हानि लाभ सही है विधि के विधान जान हानि लाभ सही है सीताराम 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 एक आशा राम जी से तुझे आशा छोड़ दे एक नाता राम जी से तुझे नाता छोड़ दे सीताराम 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 सिया अभिमान जब अभिमान नहीं पाएगा होगा प्यारे वही जो श्री राम जी को भाएगा सीताराम 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 जाहि विधि राखे राम ताहि विधि
Jai